Hello everybody and welcome back to week 5 of building Ghorman in Lego on the Pigeon Studios channel. Sorry for the time between updates, I had exams so had to take 2 weeks off for that. Now we're back on the third week since the last update and I've got quite a few things to show you, so let's get right into it. Okay, so first up for this week I'm going to show you the big update from the Mock, which is adding about just 20% of what I've already built. This is the entire map so far. Sorry about the sun, it's a bit hard to film with the natural light, but I'm doing my best. And I'm just going to do a few shots and talk through what's been done so far. So I've tried to add these kind of windows that you see near the cafes on the plaza. So this entire place is called the Ghorman Plaza. And so I've also tried to make the main entrance. The main problem I'm having at the moment is that the market is a bit congested. You see, I've got the kind of seating area here with the light, but then I've got the pillars right here. So I'm wondering, maybe do I move these closer to the monument, or do I move these back, or is it fine how they are? I might need a bit of help in the comments on what I should do there. And I've got the main entrance right here, which I'm really happy with. I'll go through a bit of a breakthrough of how I've done every section, and then it's just a mirrored image on that side there. I'll just put a couple minifigures in to show kind of the scale of it. Now, if I just take away the 3 pillars here, you can get a better look in at the knot. So it's a pretty simple technique. This is just an arch, 4 arches put in a circle. Let me just, there. Should be able to see well. And just attach them with some sort of techniques to make a circle in the wall. Then a basic tile technique for that wall. Now this kind of entrance is a bit more tricky on how it's built. Now it's a basic 45-degree angle, so that makes it pretty easy to do with bricks and tiles. But getting these tiles are just placed in with gravity. There's nothing attached to them. Same with this side kind of triangle part that outlines the window. And so I guess they're both illegal techniques, but they're not bending the bricks or breaking them, so I think they're fine. Now if I take you to this side of the mark, I've just put a brown underlayer. I think that's what I'm going to use for the colour of the walls, and I just use the anti-studs for the colour. And I've got these little archways on top, which I think look really good. That's the back of the entrance into the plaza, and I don't really know what to call this area. I guess the inside of the building is simple enough for it. And the same over here. It's pretty much mirrored. These are pretty much entirely done, so now all I've got to do is just this 16 wide interior, and then on top is going to be another layer with a balcony that's going to curve in like these stairs, and then it's going to bulge out a bit and then curve back out like that. So that'll be a layer, and then I'll put the kind of probably like a layer of glass just like down here, and then a dome on top of that. So kind of like glass windows in an arch, and then a dome probably finishing to about this height, maybe. So that should be done. I think the plan for the mark is next week we'll have an update. Week after that should be the finale, and then I'll do a mock showcase video on the channel. Right, so that's all the major building I've got done for this week, as well as tiling all of this off and adding the stairs. I can't tell if the stairs are in the last video because it was so long ago, but let's get on to what else I've done for this week. So this is basically all the rest of what I've done for this week is just making a few more custom purist Ghorman figures. Now I was looking back at the figures I've made and I'm happy with what they are, but I think I needed a few more humans in kind of formal attire, because the Ghormans are a very fashionable race. They like to, show off their style, especially with lots of suits. So I've just gone through my collection and added a bunch of suits. I kind of do a little slideshow of each one. And I've also made two other characters, two named characters. Now, one of them is the most requested character I've got over the last couple of weeks, which is Carlo Ryland's daughter. So if I just grab him from over here, the two of them are next to each other. And I've kind of tried to make them a bit similar, so if I can get the camera, I'll give them both white arms, because they have that white long sleeve underlayer, and then kind of the vest over the top, and they both got capes. And so I'm pretty happy with the overall look for these two. And then I'll get to showing you the final figure of this. Okay, so this is the final figure I've made. It's an Imperial one. It's the sniper that's going to sit up on top of the balcony. Now, pretty basic minifigure. I've gone for the actual First Order TIE Fighter torso. And if I just turn it back, and there. And I've also got my custom sniper, which is just made of 3 simple parts. And he's probably going to end up being around about up there on the mock. So yeah, I've also added a few more Imperials to the army, which I'll show you. So this is the entire Imperial collection for this mock. Now, majority of them are the same. I've got the Dedramiro, K2 unit, KX unit, the militia, but the new additions are the Death Troopers from the new June 1st battle pack. And I might not use all of them, and the fact that they've got that kind of zombified look puts me off for using them in the mock. But I think if you face them down, they kind of look like normal Death Troopers, so I might have a few of them like down and out of the battle. And that's the same kind of thing with the Stormtroopers. I've got 4 or 3 of the zombified ones, and I think if I just face them down, you won't be able to notice, and I'll just keep the plain ones standing and like in attack formation. I've also got the sniper guy there. So yeah, that's all of the Imperial troops, up to about 30 now, I believe. So that should be enough of the mark. Right, thanks everybody for watching week 5 of Building Ghorman. I hope to see you guys back next week, and thanks for all the support so far on the series. Have a good week.